Hey there, everyone. Welcome to this session on YouTube Live. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Happy start of the week. All right. So, a couple of things I want to talk to you is about networking. Are you a good networker? Do you have trouble connecting with people? When you go to networking events, do you struggle to find out good things to say or maybe not say? So I love networking. I think it's one of those things that can catapult your business, whether you're just starting, maybe in the middle, or maybe you're in a full growth mode. You need to learn how to connect with people and connect with them on a deep, emotional, genuine way. I'm not saying tell everything about yourself or the very first time you meet someone, or maybe even on the 10th or 100th times. What I am saying, in order for you to have a meaningful connection with people who can share resources, who can share ideas and share strategies, you have to be real. Okay. A lot of times I go to the networks and there's always I feel like people are holding back. People are holding back about who they are, what do they want in life, and how will they get there. And I feel that every time you hold back, you are doing yourself a disservice. You're doing yourself a disservice because you could be opening up. You can be owning exactly where you came from. You can be talking about exactly what you're struggling with and sharing that in an unadorned, simple way. But every time you choose to go back and go into your little bubble, I'm talking metaphorically, of course, is you cut yourself off from resources, okay? Because people can feel, they can feel if you're being real with them. They can feel if you're holding something back. So my strategy for extraordinary networking, not just regular networking, but my strategy for extraordinary networking is to talk to everyone. I talk to everyone. If I go to a networking meeting, of course, I do have some people that I want to talk with, and perhaps we can share and collaborate and create together. But I don't just go after those people. I want to make sure that whoever comes into my personal space or into my field of vision, or we happen to be in the same place, I will reach out my hand when handshaking used to be okay, or at least I will signal that I am approachable. I have a warm welcome for you. I don't care even whether you're a CEO or you're a janitor, because I feel that people are people. And if you have to switch your, how you treat one person or how you treat somebody else, I think that is lack of integrity. And people, whether you are just meeting them or working with them for many years, they can feel your lack of integrity. So if you want to be a successful networker, one of the first things you have to do is decide to be a person of the highest possible integrity. There's no shortcuts. There's no other way around it. So also in the United States, and tell me if this is okay with you, if you have ever heard of this organization, it's called BNI International. Okay, so BNI International is a business networking event organization that is very popular in the United States. If you live in the United States, there are probably local chapter near you. So you buy yourself a seat. Usually it starts at around $600 a year, okay, or $800 for 2 years plus $200 initiation fee. So you buy yourself a seat at the table, buy yourself a seat in the chapter, and only one industry can be per seat. So it's one real estate, one banker, one electrician, one plumber, so on and so forth. So no two realtors, no two bankers, just one person per that industry can buy a seat. And these members are expected, encouraged, and have a system to show up every week. They show up every week to refer business to each other. And they have this system where everyone goes around table, whether it's on Zoom or in person, and creates this mini pitch, which is about 30 seconds. Can you talk about your business in 30 seconds to strangers? and build rapport and ask to continue conversation. This is what BNI does. BNI was built on the principles that givers gain. So you come in with the expectation that you're going to give a lot of business to the members, and the expectation is you have 20, 30, 40 salespeople, which are other chapter members, who are your salespeople on behalf of your business, going out there and promoting you. So if you are a business owner, consider joining BNI. I am not a member, but I'm considering very strongly to join a local group that I can be a part of. That I think that investment will be worth it. I'll have return on investment. And even if I don't, or even if you don't join BNI, think about it. Where are other places you can go and promote your service, promote your product in an open, non-judgmental way, and you actually will receive business? How much is that worth to you? Another organization that is available in the United States for networkers is Master Networks. And I think the genesis and how it started have came out from previous members from BNI. Weekly meetings, a lot of education. Members are expected to pass business to each other. Or in your business, what kind of business are you in right now? And are there trade organizations, or there may be community organizations that you know you must be a part of? So I'd like to hear from you. What are the costs? What are the best strategies that you are bringing to every networking situations? How do you build business? Okay, so you show up at the meetings, you get to know people one-on-one, you follow through on your promises, you over-deliver. What I need to know, the reason that I want to ask my community and everyone, and I want to ask you about this question is, let's learn the best practices that we can from networking. Let's not hold the best practices close to your heart and to your vest, but share it freely with the world. Because remember what BNI says, givers gain. Okay, there's no sense of you hoarding all the information and not sharing it with the world when you can be sharing openly, freely, generously. And the other question I have for you is this: when you meet somebody new at a networking situation, how do you ask the right questions? What kind of questions do you ask? How do you stay curious, compassionate, caring for the other person? How do you make them feel good? How do you make them feel extraordinary? The reason this is important is one of the first things I learned from my career counselor in college is that you never get a second chance for the first impression. And I feel this is so true. How do you make a great first impression? And not only that, how do you nurture and build the relationship over time? Let's say you meet somebody for the first time at a networking event. What do you say? What kind of questions do you ask? What kind of questions do you stay away from? And when you get home or to your office, how do you follow up? Do you follow up within the same hour, the next day, 24 hours, next week, next month? How do you do it? And tell me, what do you say and what do you don't say? I'd like to hear from you. So I hope you find great strategies here posted on about networking. Reach out to me personally if you have an idea or would like to collaborate or share your best networking strategies. And most important, make sure you share this video with everyone you care about. Perhaps there's someone who needs to hear this message, somebody who needs a little encouragement in their life. This video message can be it. Remember, there are people right now who have less experience than you have, less qualifications than you do, yet they're living their best life you can only dream about. The difference? These people made a decision and took imperfect action. So take more risks, keep going, and make sure you help to share and spread this message to everyone who needs to hear it. Again, thank you for joining me. I love it that you're here, and I'll see you next time.